Let's go to another spot that I really like, a place that I know there's been some bulls seen in, and we moved to a whole different part of the unit. We went in there that morning, again, crisp and cold. There's a fresh, light skiff of snow on the ground. We moved up in there, and right at the first glassing light, we spotted 3 bulls, and there were some pretty nice bulls in the group. How about right here? Right up here is that sagebrush hill that they're on. We should be able to get through this timber and pop out, and they should be uphill somewhere of us. I'm not sure what kind of range we're gonna have. We'll get through here, it's another couple hundred yards. It should be a shot up.
Yeah,
all right.
This is great to see.
Oh, a heck of a rub right there. We pushed really fast, climbed up in there, and when we came out, we weren't sure if we're going to be right next to him or under him or over him or where exactly he'd be, because we had to lose sight of him for quite a while. Hang on just a second, he's looking. He's quite a ways out. He has us nailed. I got Christine down on the sticks, and we just watched him for a few minutes, and he stared at us for I don't know how many minutes, but quite a while. We've got everything under control. He's broadside. I got him ranged. Yeah, he's way out there, but everything's calm. He's broadside. I'm gonna go ahead and try taking a shot at this elk. You got him. Okay, you're gonna have to hold a little bit high. You're gonna have to hold a little high.
A 390-yard shot's never easy. Add an uphill angle, wind, and bad terrain, and it can become next to impossible.
I got her on the sticks. Everything's calm. I actually got in behind her and kind of had her lean up against me to help brace her even more so she's even more steady. We talked about how to hold, where to hold, get on him, and we went ahead and took the shot. Hold her right about on his right hand, his right ear. Okay, go ahead. Her first shot, I wasn't sure where it hit. He started to get out of there, and I hit him with some cow mews, and it actually stopped him and gave us a beautiful opportunity for a second shot. Hold just about 8 to 10 inches high over his back. We weren't able to connect on that one either, and he went pouring down into the timber as expected. 99% positive he's not hit. It was a long shot, and I know you're not used to shooting those kind of distances. It's longer than I like to shoot, that's for sure. But I got good snow. Everything was solid, so.
Elk calling champ and veteran guide Dan Whitmus is breaking trail on this hunt with Alaskan Christine Buell, who's on her second expedition for elk, but after her first bull.
Dan was essential for knowing the area and the long-range shooting and the details that he gave me on hunting this area.
This week we're hunting southern Idaho on a limited draw tag that Christine had drawn for bull elk in November. I'm not certain what's going on with the wind blowing. I think these elk are already moving into the trees. Got them on an open ridge a couple miles down there. About 2.5 miles across, there's another 50, 60 head out over there. These ones are moving fast already.
The public unit Whitmus and Buell are hunting on lies above Shelley, Idaho. The town grew up around the spot where the railroad dropped the lumber for merchant John F. Shelley to build a store. Today, Shelley is all about the potato, from the high school mascot King Russet to Idaho annual Spud Day.
On the first day, Dan and I went out and we glassed for some animals.
There must be 20 cows. There's about 4 spikes there. If we could just get a decent bull in there. They're in a good spot. They're in a real good spot to get to them and shoot one, but I don't see any bulls we want. It's public land. This is hardcore, the real deal. There's no gimmies here. We're having to hunt really, really hard. We're hunting really high. My main strategy is get up high, hunt harder than the rest of the guys. Most of the guys are pretty lackadaisical about it. They'll hunt low, they'll hunt from their trucks or four-wheelers, whatever they can access easily. My philosophy is hunt harder than everybody else and you'll have success.
Well, I think the great thing about a hunt like this is that as a hunter you get to learn a lot of new things. You know, if you hunt different terrains, there's different ways to hunt each of the terrains. Mm-hmm. It's a different ball game each time.
Last morning of the hunt. This is it. We got to get her done this morning or it ain't gonna happen. I climb up high on a ridge and I look down, and lo and behold, those elk and that young bull are all in the exact spot that I expected them to be. They're laying on a ridge. I get with Christine and we formulate a plan to get in range.
We'll go just look over this hill. We'll glass all that sage down below us.
We move up one basin, come in behind the ridge that I expect them on. We come up to get a shot, and they fed off of the ridge that they were bedded on when I first spotted them. They fed down the valley and up on the next ridge. We discussed the plan. I explained to her that if we're going to want to get closer, we're going to have to slip off this skyline in plain view of the entire herd, and it may or may not work. This bull posted up at about 350 yards even. He's out there perfectly, and I explained to her, hey, we can sit up right on this ridge, lay across the backpack. You can do it. Do you want to try it, or you want to try to get closer? This is your last chance. She looked me square in the face and said, I can make that shot.
They're right up here. I'll have you shoot off my back. Ground on my back. On the other side of me. You see him?
Thank you.
He's the one on the right. You got him? See him, yeah. Turn your scope up. Still got him?
Yeah. I had the bull in the crosshairs, and I was trying to get steady. It was a bit hard to get steady at first.
Deep breath. Okay, take another deep breath. Come on.
After about 10 breaths, I finally was stable enough and confident enough to take the shot.
Hold high on the shoulder. Deep breath, slow squeeze. Go ahead. Slow squeeze. Go ahead. Nice hit. Good hit. Jack another shell in. Get on him. Okay. Get on him. He's going down. He's going down. He's down.
I got it out! I can shoot. I can shoot. I know I can shoot. It was great. It was great. With a 180 grain bullet, it just went clear through the front shoulder into the other shoulder and through. And with the angle that we had, it was just perfect. It went right through the heart.
Your first bull elk. Christine is a hell of a trooper. I mean, that girl goes and she goes hard. She never whimpered, whined, complained, nothing. She was willing to climb the highest mountains, drop into the deepest valleys. She was anxious to pack meat, pack her head out. I mean, she's a tough, tough gal, and it's really fun taking her around because, I mean, the tenacity of this little gal is something else. She is a trooper. We made an awesome shot. We were 2 ridges over.
That was amazing.
Laying down on the pack, 350 yards.
I'm used to shooting my 308, and they usually run 30 yards, and that is a bummer because you always have that criticism in the back of your mind. Did I get the kill shot? Did I get the kill shot? And this one, he just did a song and a dance, and he was done. So that was amazing.
Perfect hit.
Well, the whole hunt was great, and I'm glad in a way that it lasted the full 7 days. We got to see so much of the country out here. I feel fortunate to have been able to experience it by hiking up the mountains. I think that sometimes hunters just don't get out in the woods, and by getting out in the woods, you actually get to take it all in and get the real experience. Get to see what the animals are going through and what they've got to put up with, and learn more about hunting that way.